I'm sure daycare providers and teachers can relate. Before I owned my current daycare, years ago, I owned another daycare. But that's a story for another day. Walking away from that daycare when I really needed to was extremely hard for me. I was very attached to the kids in my care at that time, and letting go wasn't easy. When I opened my current daycare, I told myself that it would be different, that I would keep it less personal and more business minded, that I wouldn't get too attached to the kids in my care. But I did. Of course I did. Last year, when I was updating my contract for the first time, I remember feeling very uneasy. I didn't want to lose the families or the kids that I had grown to care about due to the changes that I was making in my contract. I had built such a great group, and the thought of changing anything was very uneasy. Today, I was working on my contract for this year, and I felt that same hesitation. And it made me stop and think. I realized that if I ever stop caring, if I ever feel indifferent about whether kids stay or leave, that wouldn't be growth for me. That would be burnout. Because caring is the work, and attachment is part of doing this job well. You can run a business, have strong boundaries, and still lead with your heart. And honestly, if there ever comes a day where I don't feel connected to the kids in my care, that would be a sign for me that it's time to move on. I know with a lot of us updating our contracts for the year, I know I can't be the only person that feels this uneasy feeling about giving parents new contracts and having changes. And I'm reminding myself that as uncomfortable as that feeling feels, families that are meant to be here will stay, and the ones who don't won't. I've realized that caring doesn't make me less professional, it just makes me human.